Hi, everyone. My name is Anurag Mendhekar. I am one of the authors of The Little Learner. Almost. So I just wanted to do like a quick introduction to the book. Who's heard of the little schemer, the little Lisper? So Dan Friedman happens to be my PhD advisor. So I have been steeped in the little way of doing things. About 6 years ago, just was looking at all of the literature on AI and everything else, which I had been studying for a while. And I felt like there is such a huge barrier to entry in understanding how AI actually works. You have to start with knowing vector calculus, probability theory, linear algebra. There's all of these complicated mathematical disciplines that you have to have under your belt before AI starts to make sense to you about how it works. Otherwise you just treat it like a black box, like most of us do. So what I decided to do was to work with Dan and come up with a way of teaching deep learning that starts from first principles. So as long as you know what the equation of a line is, you can understand how deep learning works. And that's what The Little Learner is about. And it's written exactly in that style. So this is an example of how the book actually looks. Question and answer. You're talking about two different things. What I showed you was a section of the appendix where we talk about automatic differentiation, which is, when you think about it, it is an extremely complicated subject, but we're trying to teach it from first principles. So that's what the book is about. It is written entirely in Scheme. Bracket actually is how we distribute things. But sort of, this is an example of a residual block, which is sort of fairly commonly used in, as an architectural piece in neural networks. Again, the whole idea of doing things this way was, the pedagogy of first principles. You just really start with the absolute fundamentals of the thing. That word there is a Hindi word, funde, which is really actually the English word fundamentals, but we use it a lot in India, which is sort of, it's a cultural thing for us that, if you understand the funde of something, you understand it from the first principles. And that's sort of what we started doing. And the idea there really was simplicity of the code is really what we're looking for. Am I done?
Yes, well, we can switch to Q&A.
Okay.
I have a question.
Sure.
What's the level of education that you were expecting the readers to have?
A little bit of programming. So, you should have had a first course in programming. We start with teaching Scheme. So chapter 0 is a Scheme tutorial, and then you get into it.
It's a beautiful book. I strongly recommend it.
Have you used it in a course?
I'm sorry?
Have you taught it in a course? Or?
Yes, it was taught at Indiana University. I didn't teach it myself, but a couple of grad students, Dan's grad students taught it.
Is it available on Amazon?
Yes, it is.
I know Jerry Sussman of Structure, Interpretation, and Computer Programs fame gives it big thumbs up. So
yeah, Guy Steele wrote one of the forewords, as did Peter Norvig. So we're proud of it. I hope you guys like it. Thank you.